Hello and welcome to another Bad Comic Review. This time we're looking at True Believers, The Fantastic Four vs. Dr. Doom, Issue 1. This is a 2018 reprint of the classic 1961 Fantastic Four Issue 5. And this is, of course, the first appearance of Dr. Doom. A lot of his backstory hasn't been filled in. We get a very brief origin for him as just this genius-level science student who was also obsessed with magic and the occult. Well, the Thing and Johnny go after each other a little bit over Johnny comparing the Thing to the Hulk, and that's when Dr. Doom shows up and drops a giant net over their building, and we're given the origin of Dr. Doom real briefly there, and then we learn that he is abducting the Fantastic Four to send them on a mission. He wants 3 of the members to go back into the past to steal Blackbeard's treasure, and he's keeping Sue as a hostage. So we get this really fun pirate adventure where the guys have to fight some pirates that shanghaied them, and then they attack another ship of pirates, and they learn the stunning secret that the inspiration for Blackbeard was in fact a thing. And when they get teleported back to the future through Dr. Doom's time travel device, they are supposed to hand him this treasure chest full of gems. And the gems have some sort of mystical meaning, but the Fantastic Four try to turn the tables on Doom, and he tries to suffocate them in a room. Thankfully, they come up with a fairly cunning plan to get out of it, and Doom manages to escape. There are several references to the previous issue, which was the first appearance of Namor, but overall, it's a pretty fun story, and as much as Jack Kirby is an artistic legend, I think some of the panels were definitely a little weird looking, but overall, pretty solid stuff. I think there was just some corner cutting on a few pages, backgrounds not being filled in, people's heads looking kind of weird on their shoulders, that sort of thing. Nothing major though, things I'd still complain about today. But this issue, the cover was by Jack Kirby, with inks by Joe Sinnott, with a script by Stan Lee, pencils by Jack Kirby, interior inks by Sol Brodsky. I think overall it's a solid issue. It's definitely aimed at younger readers, and I think it's going to appeal more toward like middle and high school kids. So if you don't have a lot of nostalgia for this one, it's probably not going to really have the gravitas and impact that it would for a younger reader that's new to this sort of thing and maybe is a little less worldly. Some of the language is a bit dated, and the hairstyles are definitely dated, but overall it was a fun read, and it would be great for younger readers. This is one of the True Believers lines, so it's a cover price of $1, and even though it's several years old at this point, you should be able to pick it up for about the price of a new issue. And I would say that's a reasonable price if you're looking to pick it up. You might be able to pick it up for $1 off a spinner rack at one of the comic shops or in a back issue bin, but most likely it'll cost you a couple bucks now, and I think that's not unreasonable. If you're looking for something safe for younger readers, this is definitely a good one. I think the cover's probably a little weak though, because although it does relate to what happens in the book, it's not a major event in the book, and the main characters are a little too small. Otherwise, it's a solid read all around, like I said. So if you're just looking for a solid read, this is it. Paper quality's trash like usual, but that's kind of the modern Marvel way. And it's sad you have to go back to the 60s to get a good read, but here we are. That'll do it for this one. Thank you so much for listening and supporting the channel. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss future reviews. If you'd like to help the channel out in other ways, links are in the description to various support methods, including the Patreon where you can get exclusive videos. And as always, we hope to see you on the next one.